Hey everybody, Cathy McLeish back here again with Alcoholism Unpacked. Today I want to talk about taking responsibility. Taking responsibility for who and what we are, what we're doing, and how it's affecting the people around us. And I know when I was drinking, I had no ability to do that. I can remember year after year blaming everybody else in my life for everything that was happening. Now, like I wasn't a participant, like I wasn't in there making choices and moving things around and trying to get my own way. I always was doing that. But for me, I had no ability to really look at a situation and say, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I didn't handle that very well. Maybe you're right and I need to think about what you're telling me. I could not do that. I could never shine the light on me during my alcoholism. I think that is one of the qualifiers for an alcoholic, that we are so much in denial that nothing is our fault, that we are doing what we are doing because of something or somebody else. Life has been rough on us. We have had a bad deal and other people just are not playing fair. And so I use all of these things to take the spotlight off of me and to also take the blame and the responsibility away too. And so I can continue to drink because I'm doing what I'm doing because of everything and everybody out there. So I had one of my girlfriends say just this morning, it is taking me so long to turn some of my bad habits around from when I was drinking. And it feels like that is the truth. And I do believe in some sense it is the truth. However, I think that we get a little healthier. And when we get healthier, we see where we are still lacking and where we still need to grow. And so there is this constant feeling of, man, I haven't changed at all. When really, actually, I started at this level and then I changed to this level. And then I see that I really need to get up to this level, but I'm beating myself up because I'm only here. And in reality, I have moved from down here to here and I keep climbing this ladder. But every step that I take, I'm still feeling as though I have so far to go. I read one time in one of my meditations that actually this feeling of always needing to keep growing is a sign that you really are growing, because in your growth you see more of where you need to grow. So where I'm looking at that as a negative thing, it is really a positive thing, that every step that I take forward, I open the door for me to see more of where I need to grow. Now, being responsible, taking responsibility for the things in my life, I love that quality in other people. I love to see myself change where I can actually say, I was wrong. I need to apologize for that. I think that you were right, and I need to rethink my position on what we're going to do this weekend. When I can hear myself saying those things, taking responsibility for the way I've acted or the way that I've jumped to some conclusion, the way that I've had expectations higher for other people than I've had for my own self, when I can hear myself act and react responsibly to those situations, then I know I have grown. When I was hiding behind my alcohol, if I wasn't isolating, I was coming after you. So if I would react with anger, if I would be aggressive, then you would back off. Quite often. Sometimes it would be another person just retaliating, and then it would get really ugly, like my ex. But in most occasions, people will back off when the alcoholic gets aggressive, when they start to say, you. And that in and of itself is a key word. When I'm saying you this and you that, then I am not looking at myself. I'm not taking any responsibility for what I'm doing, and I am never going to change. So as an alcoholic in recovery, I want to look at my part in things. I want to look at what is actually going on and what I can do to change. So the silver lining there is, when I have a part in whatever is going wrong, then I have the possibility to make a change. Because if everything is everybody else's fault, if everything is happening to me and I'm the victim, then I can't do a whole lot to change things. But if I'm doing something wrong, if part of it is my responsibility, then I can grow up and show up and I can make some changes that are going to make life easier for me and for the people around me. So being responsible, being able to say, I'm sorry, I was wrong. Could we talk about this again? And I will listen. I will listen more than I talk. Then I have a chance in these relationships that in sobriety are trying to heal. You know, when I was drinking, it was like I was blowing up bridges. If you were here and I was here, I'd blow up everything in between. And in sobriety, I'm trying to heal that. I'm trying to rebuild these bridges with the people that I care about. I am trying to be a part of the solution instead of part of the problem. So sobriety gives me the chance to do that. And picking up new tools, learning from my mistakes, taking those lessons that I have learned into the present and making them work for me because I know how to do something a different way. That is living a new and different life. It's not just being dry and away from a drink, but it's allowing myself to change and grow in a way that makes people happy that I have found a new way to live. So Cathy McLeish, again, Alcoholism Unpacked. Please subscribe and join me and help me to just raise a little awareness about recovery and the possibility that is out there for anyone who is struggling with alcoholism. Thanks.